Right, guys, we're live. We're back with more Fight Night Champion. Let me just share the stream out and we'll get going. So, we are fighting Jake LaMotta. We've done the training. We've got ourselves in the best shape we have been, toughness wise, the stats. I would like to hopefully show you box of growth if I can. Our stats are pretty high. We've been doing the endurance and conditioning with toughness. Cuts and swelling. That means 97 and 92 means we have sustained some damage in his career. The more that comes down, the more wear and tear that's on my body, so to speak, in the career. I'd say once I guess to like the 60s and 50s, that's what you want to call it a day. So that's how we're going to engage. That's how we are going to gauge. We're not going to gauge age on it. We're going to gauge like how we are fighting the cuts and swelling. If we are getting swollen up and cut all the time, maybe it is time to call it a day. But yeah, guys, if you're in the chat, comment below, and I will happily respond. You know, this lockdown is incredibly boring. Not much to do. I go on a walk now and again, but outside of that, nothing else really. But yeah, we have got boosts on our strength, speed. Strength and speed is possibly our worst assets. We don't need to improve it because look at our KO ratio. We just need to keep fit, and our toughness needs to go up. But LaMotta, as you can see, isn't. We're actually overall better than him, but he's a brawler, and he's only been stopped once. So can we be the second guy to stop him? We'll see, but really, truly, I think we could stop him late versus after all an undisputed fight. So.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas.
Sorry for the echo, guys. We're going to have to skip, but yeah.
Probably more so, Teddy, than any other sport. All-time epics.
Hold on, guys. We got something wrong here.
In and out. In and out. Speed.
My controller is not working for some reason.
To go along with it.
What?
You know, he's gonna get those punches off.
Guys, we're gonna have to like back out because that's bollocks. I'm so sorry for the start of this, for technical issues, but for some reason my controller wasn't working. I was getting ready to jab, he gave it and nothing happened. Like, shit, what's happening? And I tried moving, nothing happened. But I'm so sorry for the technical issues. I done sparring with Ray Robinson before this, and
EA Sports.
honestly, like, it's one of the best sparring I've had. I apologize for the technical issues, I really do. I think we're gonna be a while getting saved games, you know. I don't want it to be to make the menu go back and then we'll get copyrighted, so I think we may have to turn down our desktop audio for a bit now. I don't know why it's been like this.
This is it. Championship will be determined tonight.
This ain't the amateurs no more. You have a chance to dump it.
I apologize for this, guys, I really do. I don't know what happened. Obviously, my controller was working. It's taking ages to download, probably because I'm streaming as well, but yeah, I apologize. We are probably gonna have quite a few fights tonight, like 5 or 6 I'm looking at as well. Yeah, I'm looking so forward to this title fight, like the undisputed title between me and Jake LaMotta. If you think his record looks a bit, I just want to clear up. If you think, hang on, his record looks a bit stupid, with 19 losses and 4 draws, and it's very uncommon to get 4 draws nowadays. Basically, Jake LaMotta in context was a real life, well, obviously was a real life boxer on a skin. And back in his day when he used to box, he used to go to newspaper decisions. Now, newspaper decisions often came out with draws, so you see a lot of old fighters with draws and losses. So most of the old fighters, even though they were regarded as greats, had like 20 losses. So when people criticize fighters today for losing, like Anthony Joshua's had massive criticism for losing against Andy Ruiz. Yeah, Andy Ruiz was the outsider, but you shouldn't criticize someone for just losing once, and you will. Anthony Joshua was bound to lose one day because he was taking on good opponents after good opponents. And the thing is with Tyson Fury is regarded as a better fighter, but consistently hasn't taken on good opponents. Like after Wilder, he had Schwartz and Marlin who weren't regarded as that great. So no wonder why he's kept his record as it is, because he's not fighting good fight after good fighter. We're sparring for August now. I don't know if we'll get like. I don't know if we're gonna get like 40,000 like that. He's defensively dodgy, so we can't, Stop clinching. We're not here to clinch. We gotta be sparring partners. The same with Ray Robinson, right? He didn't have great stamina, so is it representing Jake LaMotta's lack of stamina? I don't know. Last time we had the sparring, we had 39,000. But I doubt we're gonna get anyone near that, and we did get knocked down. Now usually I'm not so aggressive in sparring because we're not sharp, but I feel like we could get good points here. Right, I think we're gonna keep our 40,000. Right, we're even better than what we were before one then. Because we just add under 30, so I'm gonna pull my toughness up as much as we can. We got another 10% spare, so I'm gonna pull that on speed. Now we can have our rest, and we are in better shape than we were last time. Last time we done the right up to the body, chuck up to the first star. For it to have more effect than we did at combination. So we're 86 rated now, guys. This is weird. This may be a blessing in disguise. I mean, we're in great shape, but yeah, as I said, Jake Lamont only been stopped once at the time of creating this, and I hope my controller don't glitch again. But yeah, pretty much. So as you see, Jake Lamont, 5'8", 160 pounds, comes forward as a brawler. 67-inch reach, so we've got the reach advantage. I gotta be honest, this is as sharp as my boxers ever felt, but I'm still gonna feel them out. I'm sure I said Jake Lamont, that's prone to cut spar. Apologize guys, it still didn't change my desktop audio back, so desktop audio should be loud enough for you to just hear it now.
Areas around it become weak, and that's the situation we're looking at.
Two snapping jabs by Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, but as you see, my cuts and swelling were like starting to decrease.
So
As I said, we reach a point in our career we're gonna have to retire.
against a fast and speedy fighter. And
But I want to do a partner career where see why I'm like,
Well, you want to stay on the outside.
I want to see why I'm like when I'm past my prime, you know.
Make sure you don't get trapped. Don't let them get you into close places.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Back to the body. Nice block by Razor. Oh, what an uppercut from Jake LaMotta. Doubling up that jab. Some well to the body.
He's got a tricky defense, you know.
Zones in on that overhand right. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
I do know what. I forgot the upcut because he's shorter.
And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab, but when you're coming forward, you have to
Pretty
go
dominant
forward
on
with a
Jake
cover.
LaMotta.
And that jab,
I did sustain some damage, yeah, I did, to be
Razor's
fair.
proving that he's here to fight. Just look at the punch stats.
But yeah, let's look at the punch stats. Pretty even. I mean, yeah, the punch percentage is way in my direction, which does pop around to me, like based on the game. But even if it were in a game, like judging in real life, I did control it.
Very educated jab there by Razor.
I don't want to be hooking this guy, but I feel like the left hand will be useful in this game. In some fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes a full 12 on the wide points to us, but late stoppage would really prove to me what a puncher we are.
Hits him in the mug with the right. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs.
He's landing round our guard. We should really keep on back off our ropes, but I just want him to come in.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Halfway through this round. Another flush shot lands upstairs.
just out of range on. I do apologize that you can hear me spamming buttons. I wish I could change it, but I can't. Look, turning off a rope spam. This is a really good run for myself.
Solid left hand to the head.
He is taking a lot of punches clean on. I'm worried that
Direct by Razor. The combo lands
the way he's
okay.
taking them early may affect him gonna go in the distance. Because you can't take repeated punches against myself. Another pretty easy round now. I've been guilty in recent fights of throwing too many punches around, so I didn't neglect the body bit in that round, but I'm not gonna like throw 100 miles an hour. I learned particularly off our fight and I forgot the guy's name. I'm sure he's gonna pop up again. But when he knocked me down 3 times, that was my own fault. I mean, yeah, my fighter does have a weak chin.
Razor isn't even moving at all right now. He's not doing anything. A piercing jab by Razor. Very accurate.
Catches me real quick, I go down the body. I want to attack the body because I'll tire him out. Plus, he's taking a lot of shots. But it's risky. You're just opening yourself up.
To go here in this round. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook. Up top with the quick hook.
I tried to right hook and he slipped up.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Solid right by Razor.
Reverse 1-2. He is having more success this round, but really not too much, you know.
Well-timed right hand by Jake LaMotta. He
Oh.
damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit.
I got buzzed, bro, because I feel like as a hair, and I have to have a film. Oh, he's hurt me again. That's not from being distracted.
Able to lock in that target and bring it home well.
One or two more of those, it'll be the end of the night.
Well targeted right hand by
So you're showing he's got the power to hurt me. I felt that was more successful for me. I still think it doesn't have to win it personally. That's the first round where I've disagreed in my manner. Didn't I?
Yeah, it is, and I think you just said it right. Unable to pull weight. Whoever's going to pull weight, if that's going to happen in this fight, it's going to come from the outside. Whoever starts to commit to that jab.
This round is literally just getting on a back foot on a jab. Try not to touch the ropes.
Well, Joe, they found out, if not at the beginning, as time went on, what really caused
See, as my feet go wrong, bro.
And believe it or not, it's not the punches.
Oh, he was hurt.
Find out that anything they have to deal with is only for a moment. You know, whether it's for a certain amount of rounds, whether it's for a 3-minute round, but it's a 20-second, 30-second, 10-second moment. And that anything they had to deal with those punches, if they make the choice to submit and they give into it, the punches really at the end of the day didn't hurt nearly as much as what's going to happen the next day when it's over with. They're going to realize that they would have been past that in a few seconds, in a few minutes. But now they have to live with the memory of knowing they gave, and that doesn't go away. That stays there today, the next day, and the next year.
Look at that combination.
With our defense, it's so easy to go up and down on.
Oh, and he comes back with an
He called me coming up on.
Gets rid of that body shot. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's
Well, this is a round where I'm being quite stunned, but the health bar's gone low, and obviously he was on the verge of getting stunned. Pretty dominant. pretty dominant.
Effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
Sustained some damage to his left eye, guys.
Kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It
Who's
reminds me of an
commented?
old saying that a trainer
Hi,
once told
Baron.
me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like
How you
having a
going, bud?
military weapon, a bomb.
How's
What
life?
good is it if you don't have a missile
Less
to get
jabs.
it to the target? Right now,
I wanna,
he needs a
I wanna
missile to get
prevent
that
my
punch. He
stamina.
needs to set it up.
I
He's
maxed out
not
my
setting it up.
stamina before the fight, so I can afford
Good
to
action
jab him
throughout.
along.
We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Digging in with a left to the gut. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
He scored well after being hit himself. Right hand downstairs. Solid right by Jake LaMotta. You see him holding on.
I don't mind them clinching, it's just less chance of me getting hurt.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Jake LaMotta. Razor's left now getting into the mix. Halfway into round number 5 here. LaMotta lands a big right hand. Razor's just being smart on the outside. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Razor.
Oh, caught him. I know I'm letting him off yuck, but I don't use too much stam. And sometimes that's the thing to do in this game.
Landed a good, solid
When you got a guy
combination.
damaged, let him come forward.
Jake LaMotta's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now be
Another good
adjustment.
round,
Jake
another good
LaMotta's
round,
down on
bro.
your scorecard. I snuck a peek at your scorecard. He's down in your scorecard, but it's
Yeah,
still
loads
a
of
close and
fighters in this
competitive
game are
fight, a
kind of
fight that
robotic.
he's very much alive in.
Yeah, he is.
Very
But he's gotta
robotic,
go
like
about
LaMotta's
it
one of the
like the
few
fight
guys in
is
this fight
up for grabs. He
in this
can't
game
start
for
saying,
the
hey,
makers.
you know, I think I'm a little bit ahead.
But
Because that's a good way of getting
yeah,
yourself disappointed in anything in life.
91%
You better still
stam
go
and
after
then
smart,
Robert throwing
but go
400
after.
punches already. Throwing, yeah. So even though I'm throwing a lot of punches and a lot of jabs, like I neglected the body 2 and 3, and I've gone back to it. I want to improve my head to body proportion. I feel like it should be more like 70-30, whereas now it's probably like 80-20, not even now, but and I don't matter really.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by
I
Razor.
want to let him come forward to me now,
There he is from long range using that jab.
because
Joe,
I know
you're on
he's
the
hurt,
outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep
and
those insects away. You use
he
insect
can
repellent.
catch
While
someone
you're on
coming
the
in.
outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away. That jab, that's the way to go.
Good return fire that time. Crashes home with the uppercut. Razor's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, he's struggling Teddy because of a lack of size and just his style. If he was a 5'11" brawler, this would be fucking so on, but because he's 5'8", it make it easy. Or just out of range with a big right hand then.
Get a false move and get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him.
He's he's hurt.
LaMotta's hit by a right hand. You could tell that he was nearly out of gas.
He's
So
clinching,
now,
I can't do
taking
nothing
a
about
little
it.
bit of a break. He's tying up.
Hey, look, airplanes have to land. They don't keep flying. They land so they can get refueled. He's getting refueled here a little bit. But his opponent, he gave him a landing strip. He should not have.
Teddy did say about scar tissue damage before,
Look at that.
and he's down.
LaMotta's down by way of a beautiful combination. That was
Yeah, a lot of scar tissue damage, and then obviously the mechanics in this game when the fighters cut, he can't take a shot as well. But we could be the second guy to stop Lamar. This is very one-sided at the moment.
So now the question becomes, after that
His standards
knockdown,
on
and he
those,
has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Right back to it upstairs. Well-placed jab by Jake LaMotta. And round 6 comes to an end.
Yeah, his left eye is
Hear
done.
about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is
His
on.
left eye is done. I think it will be a late stoppage. I don't want to rush
As a
into it.
fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Because he's got the power to it, as I've seen twice in round 3. Partly due to my lack of concentration. The other one was
Now he's
legit.
got to find a way to be defensive, to make sure he survives, clears those cobwebs out a little bit, but he's got to reconnect the offense before it's too late.
Razor's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab.
Countered with uppercut and allows me to move off.
Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return.
Left hook. Could crack him on top.
Razor's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo.
He's not quite ready to go though.
He is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground.
Can't just be overcome that, so guys are still gonna be aware. We just come and shoulder each other.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Oh, boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Now, I want this stop. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
Razor's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And round 7 comes to an end.
He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out.
Yeah, he's on 56% stamina. I don't think he makes it to the end. 69-63, so we go comfortable lead.
Taking some damage, Teddy.
Yeah, it's been a good
But I
day,
think
but
he'll be
there's
done
some
now.
clouds, and there's rain in a
I
little
don't think
bit.
he makes it to
You just have to
11.
worry that it
I think
doesn't
we can
start
get him
raining
up before
hard.
10. We could get him out this round.
Oh,
Oh!
Jake
He's
LaMotta's
gone.
down. He took a combination that died.
I apologize. Look at the shot, Look at the shot. He is absolute. He came in short with a jab. I apologize for my. How long was that up for? I don't know how long. But yeah, you starched
Hard
then.
to prepare for a
He
situation
still
like
got
this,
up.
but many do. He's been down. Now he's got to survive.
So that's where you
So
know
one
it's
punch
hard to
power we
prepare.
go
It's
see.
a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach. If you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
LaMotta's gassed. You just look at him. His opponent can see it clear as day. He doesn't have much left.
No, he's got to go back to his childhood. What I mean by that, he's got to play a game of improv. You know, charades, where you make believe that you're something. He's got to make
I would love it to be a body
believe
shot.
Velcro. And he's got to jump all over his opponent and hold on to him until the referee forces him to let go.
Good sting jab.
That's what you need to get inside.
I don't mind the man's success, so I am taking too much heavy punishment this fight.
You want to get inside? Use the jab.
Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
That's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination to throw back, but that's the worst thing.
And he's gone again.
Just scored.
That's him right hand.
Big shot that floored him, and it's a
Just
big
drops
shot
his hands a bit.
that
That right hand just put him down again. Similarly, his legs just go. He can't sit on the punch if you get me. And he looks like he's out, guys. And we are undisputed middleweight champion. Only the second guy to stop Jake LaMotta.
He couldn't beat the count.
What an achievement. Now I feel, if I'm used to what this game does, we get one mandatory of the undisputed when we go up. But yeah, with the second guys to stop Jake LaMotta, unanimous, Cardiff 69-63.
Well, he had a dream where he was still the champ. Well, that
Um,
dream goes on.
It was a dominant performance, really, except the third round, which I still think I should have had him in. The percentage was way higher. Yeah, it was a bit inactive, and as you can see, the fourth round was the first time he was hurt, and I did kind of waste it. What impressed me is no point in that fact that I look like I didn't look like I was wasting too much energy. I was always, even if I did have a round with 100, I went straight back to a round where I was relatively inactive, say the 6 for like 70, but in this kind of shape, guys, like we did, like the training in the fight was good, but EABC, we are now the undisputed middleweight champion, 29-1 with 25 KOs. We are just a very good power puncher, guys. Emmett Norris, this is the guy that gave us massive problems. Even though he's got a, I said he had lack of power and he's lost. His record looks awful, but we turn up in shape. He's got similar height, similar length. The length's a bit more. And Emmett, this is where we have to prove. To me, this is almost important as the Oliver Crawford rematch. And in fact, I probably think this is as hard. Fight of the year, middleweight. How? Fight of the year was Nile Virgin Fernando Vargas. Was that fight even exciting? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to jump on now, won't I? I'd have to have a look at the scorecards of that. Round of the year, round 7. I can't remember our fight, and I was only on the other day, even it's been ages. When was the last time I done one of these streams? 5 days ago. Yeah, I've been an activist. I wanted to do other things. Knockout of the year was against Jake LaMotta. Upset of the year, Dennis Cachon. Comeback of the year, Oren Montgomery. I mean, that record. I'm still a prospect of the year, even though I'm like the undisputed champ. And light heavy, we see Scotty Grant go. Light heavy does have a real thing now, because if I can get this defense with Emma Norris, I think I go up to light heavy then. Light heavy, we see Dill Hudson go, who was ranked number 6. But I think we automatically get installed as like a mandatory for the guys. But I think I may take 1 or 2 like important fights. Bantamweight, a lot of guys retiring. Lightweight, Brent Minto. Light heavyweight, Vince Patterson. Most of these are 32 guys. The only one was Hakeem Kelly, he was quite young. Middleweight, Ray Robinson. Ray Robinson was our toughest fight, and we dealt with him quite easily. I mean, let's look at the new rankings now, because I believe Emmett Norris is like number 2 ranked now. And I want to have a look at the light heavyweight rankings, so weight class. Emmett Norris is now number 3. Boris Hamed, Cassius Cooney, Scott Parker, Danny Jacobs. So I'm the only champ in the division, basically. Is this game glitched where like none of the AI whatsoever unify? I swear that is a glitch. Is that a glitch or is it just way set up? Well, yeah, we have the Undisputed, the ABC, EABF, and the ABA champ. Fight history. I want to see what happened with Fernando Vargas. Can't remember that fight. I can't remember that fight, you know. Usually we can click on it, can't we? I thought we could click on our fight history. Or do we have to do it through here? My legacy, my fight history. Apologize. Vargas was pretty one-sided, so I don't understand how Vargas fight every year. We are going deeper at the fights. I mean, 8, 10, 10 against them, and not, I mean, that was a disgusting fight. I mean, to hype you up for this fight, guys, Emma Norris put me down 3 times, and I was down. This is the same game fight, and yes, I was dominating up till then, so you could say whatever, but yeah. The easiest fight I've had lately is probably, I mean, Ray Robinson was he was up, yeah, shit. But that seemed like it was control. A lot of fights have actually come from being to win. Danny Jacobs, I came from being to win, and that because I was 4-1 down with a knockdown. So it's 40, that's 40, 49, 45 down, guys. I came back to win. Jake LaMotta, we'll go through all our fights now, then we go into the second one of the evening. Vargas, we just seen Ray Robinson. I don't think you could say Kimbo from being when it's not early in the fight. We all know what happened on Emmet. Cassius Cooney was pretty dominant. I mean, that was the most dominant fight we've had lately. Marvin Hagler was a tough fight, you know. Different opinions on the scorecards. You know, I say a pretty tough fight, guys. I was still up in our fight comfortably on most accounts. Boris Hamed was comfortable. And then we go in, this is going like Danny Jacobs decision. Quite comfortable after 6-7, I'd say. I mean, up to halfway you could say that was tricky. Force mode zone. It's weird, the round before we knocked him out, he won. Antillian, that was the last, like, so easy fight. Because Antillian was the last build, but at that stage, was we really, I mean, that's what they ranked at the time, I guess. Or is it what they ranked now? I don't know, but Lara was a tough fight. I mean, he dropped me twice in that fight. I mean, even though I was in control for the most part, I mean, I was up 6-3. And it's only because of the knockdowns. I was up 87, 84, I believe. That's all you down there, but no. Yeah. Jermaine Taylor, pretty straightforward victory. Hanson, that was That was kind of tough. I mean, we were winning rounds, but it was never straightforward. Welch, that was really easy. That was Welch the comeback fight? I can't remember. Oh no, we had a couple of blowouts after Oliver Crawford. After the win over Oliver Crawford, we had a couple of blowouts after. I mean, has that guy still got a legit record? I mean, that fight, I remember. I mean, I forgot to put it on YouTube, but no, I didn't forget to put it on YouTube. I recorded a lot of episodes in advance, and I was starting to oversaturate the channel, and then I was gonna get around to put the videos out like 2 or 3 weeks later, a week apart, and I just never got around to it. Sean Sutton was a blowout. Like these fights after Oliver Crawford, I had to get my confidence back. And I lost on a split, like I forget that. And if I didn't get dropped in the 7th, I would have gone to a draw. But that fight was I just got outboxed. There's no other way to describe it. I just got outboxed. I was outboxed up to the 8th round. Like in the 8th round, I was losing. Well, it was 4-4, but I was surprised I got so many rounds in that. Like I felt like I was a 7-3 sort of fight, 6-4 to him. So I mean, yeah, he just outscored me on that, guys. Landing a jab at a good rate. It's just one of those, you know. The thing is, when we look at Oliver Crawford's, like the guy is an outside, but you're just jumping in, you know. We went to 2 decisions against 2 tough journeymen, Matt Peters, who dropped me in that fight. But this stage in my career was the stamina wasn't there. So that's why I was getting dropped later on fights. This was when I was still Wolfgang George. Tough fight that was. Doesn't look like it, but well, after 4 or 5 rounds, I was shitting myself. I was like, I'm in for a tough fight. But before Wolfgang George was the first. Like, think of it, guys. After 7 fights, you have 7-0 with 4 KOs, so you kind of doubt yourself as a puncher, really. But Erwin Breland, that was a fucking tough fight. Even though his record is shit. Bob Cole, that was easy. But yeah, I think for this fight I'm just gonna do chin, really. Well, I don't know. Combinations. Combinations I really just want to improve, in being honest. And I'll just do, I feel like a version that's close to the fight with Jake LaMotta wins against him, you know. I'm just putting my stamina up and my toughness is still high. Let's put strike in it, because I feel like if I got a big punch, I can neutralize him. So my striking is like in the high. The speed is down, admittedly. But yeah, guys, don't take liberties, you know. We've got a flyweight bout and a bantam bout, and both guys connect, even though we're both journeymen. So we got journeyman fights man because yeah, because I'm such a big star. Nobody needs they pay for me, so we'll be back now, guys. Right, guys, let's get into the defense of the first defense of Undisputed. I think one of the belts I'm in my fourth defense in now. I think I'm no third. First defense was a mandatory. Second defense was.
Everybody, so
This is
glad
my
you're with
fourth
us. Jim
defense, I think. I
Tessitore
can't remember.
alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the
But yeah,
Thompson Mack
similar.
Center, just off
This is
the
gonna be a
Vegas
tough
Strip.
fight, guys.
This, the site.
And Emma Norris come back regardless of anything.
A fabulous atmosphere in the
It's
air
all good
tonight.
because I'm
Round
longer
one of
and
our
he's just bigger.
championship fight, Teddy. You can almost feel this arena pulsating with excitement. You've been
I
through
don't
these
feel
kind of
nowhere
fights
near as
before
sharp as
as
I
a
was with
trainer.
Jake
What's it
LaMotta.
like?
That's for
Well,
lack
a
of
fight is
sparring, Jim.
imagination. You have to control that imagination.
But I don't need to
and
be. I
really
think
watch
Jake
things
LaMotta,
down to reality, something you
we have
couldn't
to be
before.
sure.
But for the trainer,
Because the
it's anything
sharpness
you've
was a
been
big
working
part in
for in your
stopping him.
lifetime. And you're thinking, did I do everything? Did I make any mistakes? Did I turn every stone over? Good job!
He's
Solid
just an
puncher
but
versus
he looks
high
so
stamina
much
fighter.
bigger than me.
How does the high stamina fighter want
Like
this
this is
fight
like
to
fighting
unfold
like
as it
that,
goes
isn't it?
longer?
Well, the high stamina fighter, what he wants to do is
This
he
is
wants
why
to
I
get a
made myself
lead.
like a relatively big
Get the
middleweight.
lead, go out there quick out of the gate, and then later on you
I
have
want
the
to stay off the
power
ropes
puncher
as
looking
well.
for one shot at a time. He's going to be
Last fight I
searching
tried letting
all
him
night,
use his
and he's
stamina.
never going to find them.
I have to
Staying
box
away
him
from
more.
those headshots with his defense up top. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Gotta keep him working, really.
Flush right hand to the head. Oh, a big
Snapped
shot.
on him, he
A
trying to
big
body
shot
shot.
comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Bit buzzed then, guys.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Did kind of use his stamina on. Oh, lands a wild one.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. There's the combo downstairs. So we come to the end of the round.
Sustain a bit of damage all around.
Productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent.
Norris used him comfortably one hour round.
And remember what
Not quite to a 10-8 standard. But
Razor's opponent is
my
not
conditioning
the
will
damaged
supersede his
goods he
any
was
day.
opposite of in the last round. This is a different fighter starting this round right here.
Sorry guys, we just had a glitch on my stream now. I thought the stream ended.
Now hugging on the inside. Piercing jab. Blocks that punch. Little double jab to the head. Guard up.
He seems to probably
Committed to
start
the
him
left
being his
hand
jabs,
and
and the
paying off
jabs seem to
halfway
impact me.
through round number
Impact
2.
me.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Comes right back with some offensive own.
In and out. In and out.
That was some speed for me. The
Doing
speed,
exactly what you should
my
to be
fighter
a
just feels
strong
really sluggish.
defensive fighter. You got to block those away. Scores up top with a left. Very nice there.
Catches me with
Jab,
something like catching him a
uppercut.
left upcut that really does land.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to
This is
the
gonna
head.
be a tough grueling fight, but I can see his stamina well
A
now.
little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He takes a shot and then commits
That was a
one
better
back.
run for myself, bro.
Razor's putting on a display of accuracy, and the punch
And his
numbers tell
damage
that
seems to
story.
be increased now. His eyes starting to puff up a bit. That was a better run for myself. I mean, I'm not throwing that many punches actually, but that was a. I'd say he landed more punches, but I was dominant more.
Number 3 is underway.
Get your hands up. Keep moving. Keep moving.
There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Razor's absorbing a hook. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it. You need to keep that head.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Takes a big right.
Scored
Oh,
well up
left
top.
hook. Another one.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Razor.
I see where he was crouching down and he's on.
Clean shot with the right. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Not precise at all by Razor.
I reckon I'd like to do it. I'm probably gonna get
Flush
stopped.
shot, the left hand came in. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. He comes with the straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And he's holding.
Landing the jab a lot this round.
Double jab by Razor.
Keep working the jab. Good.
Double jab down the stairs. He's quicker than me, so we're not gonna trade one.
He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Be moving.
No, I think that's 2-1 to myself.
And that's the end of round 3.
Standing straight up. Move that body. You need
Similar
to move
amounts of
that
damage,
body.
you know. I've got a bit of marking with my. Like he's got a bit of marking on his eye, but the stamina's a big difference in it. His stamina. This is a long fight every single day of the week. Could go 12.
Well, if anything has been learned from
The
the
game's
first
got
3
him 2-1
rounds,
up
is that
and
sometimes just being the busier
I'm
fighter
under no
will
illusion
do
that.
well for you, and that's the case right now for him as he's up 2 rounds to 1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot.
I'm under no
You're right.
illusion. This
Not
fight's gonna be
always landing
tough.
a lot, but keeping his opponent defensive and
Well,
keeping
and
him
I think the
from
speed,
doing
in
what he
fact,
wants to do.
I'll retain my speed later on into the fight.
And now he scores well with the straight right. Nice work, great technique, the combo lands.
Let's see some more head movement.
Up top with the right hand. Double jab right to the face.
He seems to have more. He seems to have a better chin than I do, so even though I'm probably the bigger puncher.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. Razor's right hand scores well. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Razor. Well-placed hook there.
Looking good.
Don't be a grueling fight,
Razor's
please.
ripped by an uppercut. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. And now he's targeting upstairs. Nice work. The
Even
left
though he
hand
got
to the
knocked out
head.
in the last fight, guys,
10
he's
seconds
got
to
a good
go in
chin,
the fourth.
and it was purely because he was tired,
Oh,
and
he's got
that's the only
something
way we
for
can knock him out
himself,
is
and
if
it's a
he's
left
tired.
hand.
To me, this is more
So the
important than the
round
Crawford
comes to an
rematch,
end.
because if I lost the
Showtime
Crawford
Satori, Teddy
rematch,
Atlas sitting with you
it would have
ringside. I
just
know
been
you
a
had
longer
very busy
rebuilding
week before you
process,
flew
but
me here out
this
to broadcast
is
this
the
fight, doing
Undisputed
your
title,
charitable contributions back in Staten
and
Island with the Dr.
if I
Theo
lose
Atlas
this,
Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for
the
bringing that
game's
up,
not going to
Joe.
let me move
We
up.
did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are
And
in need, people that
often the
have
titles will
nowhere else
split if you
to go
lose
for
them,
help.
so
Whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Razor's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
How about that left hand? Combination to the head. Not much action.
I don't know why he's clinching me. I was for one more hit, bruh.
Well-placed left hand there. A flush hook scores well for him.
Come on, kid, focus.
He missed with that headshot. Good exchange. He fires back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Well-targeted combination by Razor. Banking away a body shot with the right hand.
Good run,
I
but
like the
I
way he
mean,
looked at the end
I
of
was
that
marked
round.
up
Looks
on.
like he's gaining some momentum.
Slowly my punch starts seem to be going up. As you can see, all of my shots are to the head and not barely any to the
And I do
body.
believe that he's up on the scorecards.
It's
Yeah, I have
risky,
it
you
the
know,
same
because
way.
he can drop it now on you at any moment. So I'd just all be compact punch to the head.
Good block by Razor.
I'm gonna try body shots more though,
Overhand
because I
right
feel
can
like
be so effective.
his
There he
stamina
is,
is lower
backing his
now.
man down, throwing more punches, just
My
outworking him.
Yeah, well, he's getting
I
more and
seem
more
sharper
confidence
than
as it goes
I
on. And
was
his
in the first
opponent,
round, but
quite
really it's
honestly,
just because
opened the
his
gates to that
sharpness is gone.
conference room. He left him alone, and now he's taking charge.
What an impact that left hand just made by Razor. Body shot lands. It was the right. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Right to the belt line. Accurate jab brings the right hand. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand score.
Obviously, if you're on the inside, but like not to trade the mid range.
Razor's got a way of just too much.
Well, the most elementary thing, the first thing you're taught in boxing is use your left hand. The second thing, get away from it. I guess he never learned that second thing.
Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Get off the rope.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Razor's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Fires right back at him. Razor's on the receiving end of a hook. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Razor.
Side to side.
And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Doubles up the jab. That was not well targeted by Razor. Razor's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, I remember that, and the next time...
He is
Only.
not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Razor's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing.
Was like
And we come to
5-2.
the end of the round. Start of round number 8. Razor's in good position. If you look at
4-3.
your scorecard, Teddy,
Close.
you've got him up slightly.
I'm not
But still
worried though.
a lot of this fight to go.
Yeah, you don't become a champion by just
As you
winning
can see, we
halfway
hurt them,
through.
and I think
That
this
is
is
the
start of the end.
testing of a champion. That's the testing of a top professional fighter. Keep it up, keep that concentration.
Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. That right hand over the top lands
Buzz
flush.
them.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
You know what? We just gotta do the feints like that. That's the way to do feints. You can't actually do feints in this game. I'll
Good
do
one,
one in
too,
the
by
next boxing
Razor.
game.
Razor's doing good damage with the combination punch.
I think
Well,
if
right
there's
there's a good
more than one
example of
save
the
file, I can
benefit
do a
of
personal
combination
career
punching.
mode. I'll do a
Here's the
YouTube career
first
mode.
to the second,
But that
third,
probably won't
fourth,
be till
they land.
2022, I can't imagine.
Doing well
Oh,
on
he
the
got it.
outside.
We got left of him.
Great work offensively landing that combination by Razor.
Well, sneaky upcut. He's had loads of them. They don't seem to be doing much as of now.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
I don't mind if I'm second the throw. It's just you gotta catch him with his hands are like positioned awkward. I think you're gonna catch him when he's about to throw. See,
And he just holds
so
on.
kind of be first, but
And now he
don't
brings
worry
the
about
left
it.
hand upstairs. And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab.
He got hurt and he's back in.
Good flush shot upstairs. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. And banging away.
And he's
he
down.
goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
He's down,
The
and
round comes
yeah,
to an end.
the fight
As
isn't
for
close
one
now. It's like
fighter
3 or
here,
4
the
points
fight
in it.
may come to an end, Teddy.
His
If
lips are
Logan
busted
doesn't
up, his
change real
face is
quick, I mean,
busted
you
up. I
look at him
imagine my
and
face
see
is pretty
that he's
busted
in
up.
rough shape.
Well, look,
My
sometimes it's your
stamina has actually
responsibility
come
as
down
a
quite a lot
cornerman,
now.
as a trainer, to
And his
come in with
his
some
stamina
advice
recovery is
technically on
better
how
than
to
mine.
change things.
So
Sometimes it's about
it's
stopping
not
the
over
fight.
yet, and we may have
Maybe
to
the
go to
best thing
points.
right now
But
is
look,
that
I'm
corner
marked
has
up and
to start
everything.
thinking about maybe enough is enough.
Listen, I want you to go down
Teddy
there.
Atlas said maybe enough is enough.
The ninth round of this good
I expect yeah, he's gonna come out with.
For his head.
I thought he was just gonna come out and give it hell, but he's actually being educated
Oh,
about
he
it.
took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Right to the body.
That upcut was the biggest upcut of. And see how he's backing up now. He would never take a backward step. Oh!
Wow. He got demolished like that was a
And that was a one-punch knockout.
One-punch power ends the evening. You
And
gotta love that.
that is the legit power we have, guys. The turnover, the fist and everything. He was not even... His health stat wasn't even low. It was just that one-punch brutal power we have. What?
And now they start round.
Guys, did you see that glitch on? Did you see that glitch? What the hell is that? Nice glitch. Gotta do that again. Bit of stamina. Nobody's moving. What's this glitch? Do I have to wait till the end of round 10 to start throwing? But look, this stamina's gone way up. And his health. What's this glitch? You can hear me pressing them more. I'm gonna wait for it to get to round 11. How are you gonna judge this round? I don't know. I can just see myself losing now. They give me a 10-7 or something for this round. But you seen that, guys? It was genuine one-punch knockout. This glitch is happening. And you know it's a glitch because he's not coming to me. Now if it was just me, no, we're gonna fair enough, but as you can see, the punch starts are really close. Have I registered now? Knockdowns too, so wow. So I don't know if we can score 10. We can not score like 10-10, surely. This
Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? We got it. Then let's get moving out there.
so our stamina's just gone like through the roof, like we're both back at 80 on. Right.
He has a slight lead on your score.
He came out round! What the hell? And this fight is still...
As we start round number 11.
Yeah, he's got to keep that offense.
You see, right, so you see that it should generally be a stoppage. I want to give a stoppage badly, but the win is more important for the progression of his career mode. But you guys know I should be a 9 from KO, like not even a TKO, pure KO.
A well-placed left hand up top. Good flush shot by Razor.
What's this shit? Do you know if he like had 2 Teddy rounds now, that means this would be a draw. So I'm not taking no chances for the progression. For the progression of a career mode. I would love to knock him out though. What is it with this opponent, guys? This opponent is literally... My health is going now. I am not taking no risk. If I'm gonna go to a poison, it makes my KO percentage look worse, but... If I give a stoppage in the end, that's like...
And a good solid 1-2 combo by Razor. gets hit, but he gives it right back.
I'm on like 80% stamina, so
If there was a
he
baseball
called me
umpire
a shot. I
around,
know he
he'd call
called me
that a
another one.
strikeout by Razor. Good right hand. Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in.
Come on, kid.
An accurate left by Razor. And round 11 comes to an
He's got
end.
bad damage now.
You
His
can have the best
damage has
game
gone
plan
way
in
up.
the
He's
world,
got a
but when
cut
your
now
eye
as well,
shuts
by
closed
looks of it.
like that,
My eye is closing. I got
One thing
bruising.
doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find the way. You
What the
constantly
hell is this
harder,
fight, guys?
and you see with that one eye what
I
you
want to see
need
if
to
I
see.
pump. Have him. Oh, look, look how messed up his face is.
final round of this scheduled 12-round. What a smart
I'm just gonna stick to 1 and 2,
combination by
I think.
Razor. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
We both got decent health.
Razor's jab lands well. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them are watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So,
oh, a big
Alright,
shot
thank you, game.
Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
he can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the
Thank
referee's
you,
going to
game.
step in now and stop this.
That should have been bloody 9th round.
Razor's now celebrating a win, and of course, enjoying still holding on to that belt.
Well, he told us before the fight, Joe, that
Technically, it's the first time our guy's been past 10.
oh, he made that come true.
But yeah, you seen that should be 9. But I don't want to take any risks on. How about a catch rate fight? Hoffman, who is number 9 ranked upper light heavyweight, so we are gonna take the fight because I do want to get a couple of fights. So we are making our debut with light heavy, guys. Albeit against a guy who's got a similar record to Emmett Norris, so I'm not taking no risks. Although we can afford to just turn up in basic condition, but you know what? I will spar. Because basic condition won't be enough to compete with 175 pounders, so we are making our debut light heavy. I'm gassed about it. I mean, is he a fully fledged heavy? I'm not sure, I didn't see his stats. Let me go back and see his stats. So he is 5'10", 71 inch.
Don't slow down now. If you can't last here, you won't last in the ring. In and out, in and out. Pick it up, pick it up. Doing great. Work, let's go. Keep it coming, kid.
Because of his defense.
Good hustle. Keep it up. Oh, you got this one. Get a good snap in those shoulders. Nice, nice. Good work.
Bring up to 25k.
Kid. Harder, harder.
Yeah, gives him one. Oh, just missed out on that 25k. Oh well, we up to 81 rated, didn't we? I don't know why he's got a belt. But anyway, we have the co-main. The main is this flyweight bout. Hang on. That's the brothers fighting. Maybe we're gonna get guys that'll go over distance now as well. I mean, technically we've been to 12 round the first time. I'm not counting that. Shit, we gotta take that one running. Boxer growth, we're currently 83 rated. Gonna max out our job and then we're gonna leave it there because we can't increase anything else. Our debut light heavy, guys. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore. There's a long list of well-hyped championship fights that have over-delivered. Many think this one will be added to the
How is
list.
this a 12 round
Round one
run?
now
What is this for a
underway.
championship?
Whether it's been Manila, Zaire, New York City at Madison
Or is it
Square
because it's
Garden,
cast rate I
these
still
are all fights
technically am a
that have
champ?
stood the test of time. Will this one? We're gonna find out.
Anyway, we're doing
Protecting his
12
neck well
rounds of
with his
light heavy,
guards.
so. And he looks like a cagey southpaw.
Well, it's very easy to see here. You
So we have
one
height
fighter
from
who has a
reach on,
distinct
so this could
advantage
be
in
interesting.
terms of the
Joe
reach.
Kazaki's hanging out,
What
would
do you
be
have
good,
to do
good
when you're fighting a guy you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with
we
a
got a
taller
4-inch
fighter.
reach advantage,
One
so
is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start
be
working your way
interesting.
in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out. Elicit the taller guy.
To the head goes with a left hand. A little something for his
Catch us with a
opponent
left
after getting
hand while we
tagged.
land our left hook, so a nice catch and counter from Hoffman. He's number 9 in the light heavyweight division. Not the best of records, 13 losses. But he has got a positive record and he's got a, he can hit. But I see the technical side of me coming out of this weight because their stamina won't be as good as mine.
Just 10 seconds
The
to
speed
go in
won't be
this
as good as
round.
mine. As you can see, very quiet round.
Commitment to just pure offense
I've got a
is
cut
right
below
now.
my eye.
I mean, the guy has to let the hands go.
Well, he was hurt early.
So
You know, there
this
was a
has
little short punch
become
on
a
the
slightly
inside.
dangerous fight. But yeah, as you can see, very quiet round. There's no need. I've completely forgotten the body.
Round before, and nobody really noticed it, but guess what? He did, and I think that's why you're seeing him be a little bit unsure of himself and not throwing the punches that otherwise you'd say, hey, come on, how come you're not? That is why.
Hey, man, come on now. Keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Zoning in with the overhand left.
This could be a 12 round display, no? First 12 round display in my career. First time gone legit past 10. Brad Litch, I'll never forget.
Every time we call a fight, Teddy, we see guys with different physical makeups. If you had to build the perfect fighter, what would he look like?
Well, you know, all different kinds of dimensions to it. First of all, I think that he would be the kind of finisher that Joe Louis was. He would have power in
Nice
either
left hook,
hand,
uppercut.
the way that a Mike Tyson did. And he would have the
Draw the
speed
lead out of
to
me,
put
to be
those
fair.
punches together the way Sugar Ray Robinson did. He would also have a chin of Jake LaMotta. And he would probably have the calmness, and that's the key. You know, that's the little spicing in the cake. It's not the eggs, it's not the flour, but it's that little extra ingredient. He'd have the ability to stay calm like Salvador Sanchez, where he could see the whole picture at all times.
Able to dismiss that body shot.
Just outside our left hook he was.
Come on, keep working the body.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. A good block.
Blocked it right down. Done that a couple of times
Just
now.
10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Good job, champ.
And the round comes to an end.
Nice work, kid.
Hoffman's cut is now much more pronounced, and if you're sitting in that opposite corner looking over, boy, that is a very inviting target you got your eyes on.
Yeah, it is.
What's
And
the
of
cut
course,
like
that's
that?
what
I'd
you
be
look right away is you
interested
send
to
out the
know,
guy, and a lot of the
to be
fans
honest
think
with
that
you.
send the guy out aiming for that cut, but I wouldn't do that because then start putting you into a position
No,
where
it's not.
he's aiming for punches on one side that
But
maybe
another
he's
quiet round, and I feel like the heavyweight maybe a bit more boring. Like 8 out of 28, he won that round based on pressure. You could say it's 2-0 up. I'm not concerned or whatever.
use your jab, set up your punches. Don't start
But if
throwing
Hoffman
single
beats
shot
us, and
haymakers just to try to find that cut.
it's concerning.
Razors hit by
Like
a
he's seen
power
as the
punch.
gatekeeper to better things in light heavyweight division. So I think the activity is going to come up.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
I mean, he hasn't come in close enough for me to try the upcut yet.
Unload. Ball punches.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Just outside.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
First solid right hand landed. Took it well, Hoffman.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Razor.
I don't know if it's going to be set. I don't know if power's going to carry up, you know.
Come on, kid, focus.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Pace yourself. Keep moving, keep moving.
See, he throws one little burst and he's stamina also.
Trying to time that straight left hand.
Maybe
and
get
he
him
does
to
so
work a
with
bit
ease.
more, but yeah, we gotta protect the cut.
Tried to land that up there and was off the mark. High grade jab there by Hoffman. Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Listen, when he reaches in,
Hoffman's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard.
Game's
First
going
time we
3-0
look
up.
at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as either man is in complete control of this fight. Razor's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
pace yourself.
Good way to protect the midsection. Well, he's sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head.
Focus. Come on, kid, focus.
Razor's punch is far off the target. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. That's a good left hand by Hoffman. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Razor.
You got to see that coming, champ. Let's go. You got to see that.
Scores big with the hook to the
He's
head.
susceptible to the left hook. But the right down can be set up, throwing it right downstairs. Tricky fight, guys. I don't think he's tricky, he's just the risk. But as you can see, his stamina is
Last 10
going down now.
seconds. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. And round 4 comes to an end. Razor's cornermen have a lot of work ahead of them with that cut.
And I know that the activity's probably increased, bro. Yeah, straight from 30 to 50. That's my round now is. The third round, I don't know how they scored that. I mean, the game. I mean, you could see he was coming forward and putting the pressure on, but.
Live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. And
It's not as if we got to know to lose either.
Return to
We've
sender
lost
and gives him
before.
back one of his own.
It's just a new division, a catchweight fight. Well, he's 171. Crack me a very good one on.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Here's one for you now, he says. Right
Technically
back with the
good so
left
far.
hand. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand. Big
Oh,
shot,
the jab.
crack home. Razor's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Well,
The
that
jab
was his
hurt him and the
intention.
jab
That's what
stunned
he's
him.
doing, not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Hook, hook, got up.
Little head hunting with the left. Hoffman's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there.
You need to move your head.
Let's see if I told an hour. 4-1 up he could be, yeah.
Starting this round right now, coming off a round where he was rocked.
We're wasting rounds, but I don't want to non-box him because it's just, you can't just walk forward and take this guy.
Rid of that. It was intended for his head.
He can hit.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away.
So we might have to
Taking one.
towards the end. Couple of right hands landed. And we might have to try and see if his stamina will
Nice block
go.
that time. It was intended to the head. Razor's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting. You know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
Punch, punch.
Halfway through round
Come
6.
on, kid, focus.
punching now, and it's working out well up top. Hoffman's able to land a nice, clean left hand. What the old-timers want to see, combination punching by Razor.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside.
Yeah, the punch output has to increase. For definite. Has to, for me to win. I mean, 4-2 now. If you go and by Bobby score, I think it's 3-3 personally. There's a lot of close rounds in the early 4-5 rounds, so you could have a 3-2 either way.
And he returns on that exchange.
But the thing is, because he's such a good fighter, he's even when he does throw the odd 1 or 2 punches, like
You
he's
see him
not
with the left
wasting
of the head
energy.
there? Razor's really positioned to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab. Hoffman scoring with that right hand. Razor's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. At the halfway point of round 7. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Able to land the jab. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Razor's doing every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Took a shot. Now he gives a left.
I feel like the more jabs I land as well, I may be able to get some damage.
Razor's right hand scores well that time. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Accurate with the straight left.
I don't mind him clinching. Let me have the last 10 seconds.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
My cut's getting worse as I'm getting more aggressive.
Start around number 8 here.
So 5-2. 6th round to win. Oh, this is baller.
Slightly on your scorecards, but I like the way he looks right now to finish up strong.
Yeah, I do too. And when you just talked about the body language, the mental part is so important. We always talk about that. He knows he has a lot left.
I got the stamina to do that. I just didn't want to take any risks. Now I'm gonna have to.
Fine looking right hand by Razor. Doubling up the jab now. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Razor showing us.
It's like the equivalent to open scoring on this game. I'm gonna have to just stop putting it on him. Because the activity, I can beat them. Just didn't wanna.
If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's gonna throw.
I think he has the power of it's accumulative. Of a one punch power, isn't it? I have a one punch power to get me out of trouble. But he's just so defensively sound as well. My activity will overwhelm him now. You see his health is quite low.
It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Hoffman. On the mark with the straight left hand. Razor swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be my Rumble.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring.
Oh, he's gonna ban cut on a bridge's nose now.
Hell.
This is interesting. I think it's like
Good
5-4,
action here tonight.
5-3 to myself
Guys
now,
bringing their
personally.
best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Carries that punch
I think the
into
only
the head.
tough ones to score with first 4 or 5.
Sets up that right hand with the jab. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. He
Maybe
tried
6
the
of the
jab
9
up
ones have been
top,
hard
but
to
was
score,
unable
but
to connect. Hoffman's been able to let loose. He's throwing punches. He's just not landing enough of
my
them.
stamina,
From a
and
little too far away.
I don't know if he's
Trying
gonna
to
be
get
able
into
to
that
hurt me
punching
now.
chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little too soon, and his opponent is warm.
Punches and bunches, combination up top. Commits to the straight right. Now he ties up there. 90 seconds into the 9th round.
His defense has been superb, so I want to watch that percentage he's landing at.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Well off the mark by Razor.
I feel like I got the power to put him down, it's just
Razor's putting forth
landing
that
it.
hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. A solid left hand by Razor. Well timed by Hoffman. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
And that's the end of round 9. He's back in the corner. We get a close-up look. Razor's
At the end of this round, we get another card as well, so
Now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look
hopefully
at
I'll say
and we can say,
5-4
well,
there,
it could
because
look worse. The fans can look
no,
at
I'll
it and
say
that. But the
5-all,
fighter
sorry.
must be steady.
My
Same
maths.
attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Taking too many punches.
Hoffman's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Could be on to a draw, you know. I just can't see him
Good return
beating
fire that time.
me.
Razor's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Hoffman's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Hoffman's defense is now serving him well. Nice job
I
blocking.
wish I'd have done my
Halfway through
speed.
round 10, comes right back with some offense of his own. Right hand downstairs. Hoffman's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
I just feel like my output is truly overwhelming him. Like, I'm not landing. But he's not doing nothing, is he?
Well targeted 1-2 by Razor. Scores up top with a left.
Double your jabs.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10
It's weird
seconds
because
to go.
he's keeping himself out of range now. So.
And round 10 comes to an end.
You know, because I've taken the last 4 rounds.
Teddy, you have him down
on
by
output,
just a
so.
slight margin, but just to look at him, to look at these two guys, you can tell he has.
I think it's like 97, 93 to myself now. I'm not taking any risk because it's Teddy's card.
Has a reserve tank. Go find it.
Razor's picking up right where he was.
His health is low enough where
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people.
Ooh.
Big shot. Hoffman's down. Will he be out?
And he heard me and I just put him down for the first time.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Razor. Blocks away that headshot. Committing to the headwork, you see him go there again. And yet another big shot.
And my
Perfectly
pressure's ultimately
executed
broken down, guys.
combination. Hoffman's down. He's going to have to beat the count.
And what a win.
That's it. It's
We've
over.
had to drag
Fight
it back,
is
guys.
over. Razor's power just much too much for
I
his
knew I
opponent.
was up.
Another knockout
I
for
was
him.
bollocks. I had to come back from being
And
doing
he
that.
is
But guys,
still
for
the champ.
6 rounds
For
was
my
tough.
partner, Teddy
I
Atlas,
won't lie
I'm
to you.
Joe Tessitore saying join us
But look,
again ringside and enjoy
punch
the
comes
rest
short of
your
140. And I was fit as hell. But guys, that was the toughest fight. It was the toughest fight I've ever been in. And we should really be 31-1 with 26 knockouts. We're gonna schedule next fight. I'm not sure if I want to have a next fight. Time to move up, change weight class. So we are now rank 1 in the light heavyweight class. I'd like to have another one before we get in with the title. We could corner Carter. I know it's a legit light heavies, by the way. Rafe Russell now, he seems like 6'2", 71-inch reach. Like obviously we get double money for them, but Kenny Zarada, you don't wanna fight him. Crispin Hill. Crispin Hill just seems like a good solid opponent. Like, and he can crack as well, so we are taking a risky fit in Crispin Hill. Like, Crispin Hill's probably more risky than these guys, like, but yeah. He's got a good record as well, guys. I'll not have a look at my stats because since I've told you those stats about my etc etc. Oh, my swelling's gone down. My cats have gone down. So we are truly, I say we are entering the final third of my career. The first third was my rise. The second third was contender, middleweight champion, and the last third is probably me trying to get a light heavyweight title. Defending a good few times and then retiring, guys, because I have seen the effects have started to show. And we are 32 fights in, so if we can get to 50, I'd be chuffed, like. I'd be really happy. And I would love to do the Crispin fight now, guys, but it is 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna leave the next stream probably Monday. Yeah, this was technically done on a Friday night, so yeah, Monday I'd say. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties of start. I'm sorry for the glitch. Is there any way I can... Yeah, but I apologize for some of the glitches tonight. The one in Fight Night was not to be helped, and I wasted 10 minutes, and I'm sorry the stream was late for you if you were still watching it, but yeah, guys, for now, take care. And Crispin Hill is our next opponent, and then we may, well, I know I'm going on a bit, and I said I was gonna go. but I think we'll take Crispin Hill. One more fight after Crispin Hill, and then we'll fight the title. The guys with the title. So take care, guys. See you.